I know we've already done like 2 or 3 major remodels of the streaming situation, but we're gonna do another one at some point. And it's always like a big fight with my camera. I never know where to get the damn camera. I always feel like somehow I'm leaving the camera's field of view. It's never quite perfect. I mean, what kind of weirdo would constantly just keep leaving where the camera is? Wouldn't he want to be in the middle of the camera? That'd be awkward if someone just kept leaving the bounds of the camera. Especially if he got a nice lens just to make sure he was really in focus, but somewhat limited the field of view. Like, it'd be really awkward to pay some money for a nice lens to, you know, make sure that he was in a very nice, crisp focus. But, you know, the downside was the one thing he kept constantly doing. That'd be real weird. No, hopefully the doom of Tomb won't kill us. Like how we have one very sad guy, but 5 moderately happy guys. Like, that's it. Like, we just have one very, very sad dwarf. Everyone else is fine. Everyone else just looks at the world around them like, this is okay. This is fine. You don't need to worry too much. Also, for those of you who were not here during the stream 2 Saturdays ago, the script for dwarfing has been updated. Quite a bit, actually. So now, not only does it tell you if you're alive or dead, but if you catch any of my non-Dwarf Fortress streams, it'll tell you the same thing without accidentally giving you a dwarf anymore. I've updated it to be able to account for what game I'm playing, and we've updated it to be able to account for the amount of dwarves. So on a new base, usually, for those of you who catch the new bases, I have to kill 2 people usually. Like, I'll say, all right, I've opened up the script. 7 people will get dwarves named, or 9 people get dwarves named after them, but we only have 7 dwarves, so I got to kill 2 people. We've now got it to actually decrement and keep track of semi-automatically the amount of dwarves that we have in the base that are available for dwarfing. I know on your end, for the most part, that doesn't change a whole lot, but I just thought I'd like to let you know that occasionally, when I have time, I do continuously try to improve the back end of the stream, so to speak. What do they want from me? Armor, toys, goblets, earrings. I will give you shell crafts. Do you want shell crafts? Also, do we have a depot? Where are they bringing us to? Do I even have a depot? I don't think I have a depot anywhere. I'll build it up here. Alright, we have got to at some point make them proper rooms. He's still supposedly just camping down there. If he is a vampire, though, it'll prove useful for the military. Did I ever put him in the... I did put him in his own thing. That's how he's stationed down there. The sons of fuck. Interrupted by Coatl. What? What is this? A small, long-nosed raccoon-like creature. You're freaking out from a raccoon? Who cares? Oh, they killed it. What did that raccoon ever do to you? That raccoon, I suspect, just wanted to be friends. Needs someone with mechanics. All right, it's, I guess, getting to about time where we actually check this. I have a grease monkey, but we need more. All right, animal trainer, inside apps. What do you have for skills? Butchery. We already have one, but maybe I could use 2. Animal training, pointless. Spinning. I will put you as a survivalist. Armor, dire builder. Artist, bartender, blacksmith. That's another dire builder. you're legendary too. That's nice. 3 brewers. I don't have brewers, I have brewmasters, which means we lost our brewer at some point. So this gentleman, actually, we'll just grab all 3 of them for right now. Fuck it. You should be a chef. 4 dyer builders, 3 doctors, 3 farmers. You're not really a farmer, don't lie. Fish dissector, so you're a hauler. A gelder, so you're a hauler. Gym setter is, I believe, I called it a pretty rock dwarf. This is correct. Grease monkey is going to need some more friends at some point. So this grease monkey is legendary at stone crafting. Where is it? Mechanics is this sized differently than it used to be? I swear this has shrunk a little bit. You were the furnace operator. All right, best hauler should be a grease monkey. And we have multiple people with mechanics. The rest of it I'll just let pass for now. We'll need to focus on that program though, figure out why it's so zoomed in on the text. I did delete the depot, but I thought I'd had another one already set up. I did not realize that I left myself completely without a depot. Goods. Where is crafts? Now watch us not have any idlers for the foreseeable future as we moved every craft known to man to that trade depot. Alright. The exclusion zone was expanded. The wall is on 2 floors. All I really need out of it is 1 more. Build construction. Ramp. Ramp up to there. And then I'll start building the floor along the inside and do 1 last wall and then have it go out over. And if we do a quick look-see on... Hold on. We're going to trigger a save. Just because sometimes this has been known to cause instability. We'll do a quick look-see on our mock vision. Just see what it looks like. Come on. Someone is not here today. I say this because usually by now they've slammed me with 20 push-up requests. Must be off. Having a fun family time. Armok Vision. Made with Unity. Alright, while that loads, we'll stay in here though. Alright, we still haven't gotten those trees down because we have no way in. I completely walled it off, preventing access, so we couldn't do anything on the inside. Yeah, calm down for a sec. Alright, this is eating into the processor, so we'll have to attention to this first. Come on, light. Alright. The Mott-and-Bailey system, I always get it backwards. The Mott-and-Bailey system has one of the 2 things on a hill. So this one's being brought up 5 Z levels, but for right now we can already see that that does look good and is mostly complete, where it is ramped all the way around. We're gonna bring this up 5 Z levels, also bringing it in a diameter of 10. The radius will be decreasing by 5. Going in by 1. But this is what I wanted to really see. We already have this up to 2 from the ground floor. This is up to 2, and the tree exclusion zone keeps the gigantic pot leaves. away from the wall. I'm thinking we just... Wait, do we have 3? Hold on. Am I just insane? 1, 2... Oh, no, it's just... doesn't render anything. Okay. There was like a weird little extra dark line that showed up. I'm thinking we should get this 1 higher before we have it go out 1 to prevent people climbing it. Remember, this is done right now with just wood, not even wood blocks. So it is rough wood and thus easily climbable. So we're definitely going to need the overhang just to preclude people being able to get into the base regardless. But yeah, I think especially once we get the 3rd layer on this, this should be an impressive enough wall. We'll have the overhead, but maybe just for nicety's sake, we'll have it with crenellations. So as you go along the outer thing, it actually has little walls occasionally just to have ups and downs. Excellent Google. Hi. What? What is going on here? Peasant found dead. Where? Where did he die of? He wasn't found drain of blood. Was he fighting? Erdim Ezumir. He is fighting. Guess he bled out. Alright, barracks is still going strong. We should have built those beds by now, but we have not. Because I don't even have a manager. Zakdos is now the manager and the militia commander. No, that is a bad idea. Cyrilak is now the... No, damn it. Zakdos is now the militia commander. Cyrilak was going to be this, but I don't see him anymore. Cyrilak can be the manager. Ta-da. Also, Edom Fashbomrik Sussifa is also the mayor and has been making mandates, I've just now noticed. Because of course he has. Of course he has. SB station in there. Either we're condemning our mayor to starve to death, or we are saving ourselves from a vampire. One of these is true. What is that man doing? Oh God, where's the mayor going? Quick, someone report the mayor for exsanguination of fellow dwarves. Ah, he's conducting a meeting. As you do in the barracks. Is there paperwork to be done as mayor? What do you mean unreachable location? Oh, they walled it off while he wasn't there. He escaped it. Oh my God. He played us like a fiddle. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Right, we're able to get in now. We can have trees growing in here later, and they'll be mostly fine. But right now, I need them to not interfere with the flooring. So we're gonna just get them all cut down. Just because some of them tend to interfere with where I'm trying to put the walls. You can make him a bookkeeper or manager. This is true. All right, we'll get a table in there. You have convinced me. All right, whoever the new manager is. Oh wait, he needs his own table and chair anyways. He's trying to be a manager without having the appropriate resources. This is now a throne room or study. that I'm assigning to Zakthos, I think? No, not Zakthos. Sirlak. There we go. Now, as the manager, he does have access. It's not the greatest, but he has access to an office so that he can order the items that we've told him to order. Right. Water buffalo bull. It's the bull of the water buffalo. Alright. I think that's good. I think that was the military gentleman heading back in there. It was. We just need the table and chair built so he stops killing people. Because where is he now? We've lost the mayor. We've lost Mayor Vampire. Oh no, he's right there. Dr. Acula. What is the manager doing? He hasn't managed anything. He's in the military leading a demonstration on how to go striking. This is how you hit the opponent. You swing the iron rod as hard as possible. Now we're gonna wrestle. We're gonna wrestle like the manliest dwarves you've ever seen. At some point, they're all supposed to end up in the military, if I remember correctly. That was kind of supposed to be the whole purpose of this. Is what led to the idea of the of you making a Mott's and Bailey system. Would you, for the love of God, do your jobs as a manager? Fuck it, I'll order it manually. Where's the wood shop? Where the hell's the carpenter? I've stored wood in way too many places. Just one of you a carpenter? Here. Build workshop carpenter. We'll build a new carpenter shop since I appear to have lost the old one anyways. Minkot is very drowsy. Why is Minkot very drowsy? Where are you? What are you doing? Are you somehow completely crippled? What happened to you? Why is Minkot crippled out here? Awkward? Wait, did we know this? I remember this. I remember someone getting spoiled as a vampire. Was that sus? Monam Orbdaub. Was him Mornom? I think that was him. I think we did do that. It gave us his real name in the report. Hold on. We'll test this idea out then. Civilization. Not the human fort. Not the elven forest. Yeah, the human tower. We'll do this. It's got artifacts. Raid this site with the details of... I want only important stuff. Take important treasures. Sussufuck. I think we did do that at the end of last time. Y'all got way better memory than I do. Want to see how many migrants have arrived. Went from 66. No, sorry. Went from 47 to 60. So 13. And before new vampire, no. Don't curse me with new vampires. All right, did that ramp get built? The ramp did get built. So now we build the floor of tomorrow with our paradise nut wood for No Nut November. All nut is paradise. You know, it was halfway. That was like halfway between my mouth and your ears. Halfway between my brain and your brain. I was like, this is just Sometimes it's just a mystery that we all have to, you know, just hang around for. We can all learn together. What the hell am I about to say? He is created. Waiting for the other. Oh, he's already back. All right. And then mid-autumn of 178. Wait, hold on.
Too loud. There we go. In the mid-autumn of the year 178, the wayward mechanism slipped into Dumpling Carmine, undetected by the cardinal teeth of an unknown civilization. In the mid-autumn of 178, the forces of the Torrid Ore searched Dumpling Carmine. The tower interpreted was stolen from Dumpling Carmine by the dwarf vampire Monom Orbdob. So yeah, he's a vampire. Just rats him out. In the mid-autumn of the year 178, the human necromancer Amon Righteous Surges of the Cardinal Teeth spotted the forces slipping out of Dumpling Carmine. So we are fucked. They saw us. They saw us this time.
We stole the tower interpreted, whatever that is. We stole a thing. We're dead. We are so dead. He saw us. What did we steal? The tower interpreted, worth 620 dwarf bucks. This is a leopard parchment scroll. The rollers are made from rudel. Written on the item is a guide entitled The Tower Interpreted, authored by Nima Soak Trampled. It concerns the tower Dumpling Carmine. The writing is quite cruel. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. So we stole someone's what? Fan? like we stole someone's fucking fan story? The Adventures of Wayward Necromancer in the Tower Carmine. OC characters do not steal. So we're about to be under attack, yes? If you saw me? We stole the plans of the tower? I don't even think so. It said it's quite cruel. I think we just stole someone's, like, collection of public toilet writings. Like, shit that makes fun of the tower. Of course, we were interrupted by a monitor lizard. What else could we not be interrupted by? Alright. So they're working on the floor so we can start doing the third third level of wall. SB station in here. Please and thank you. Edom Fash. Can I not replace this man? I can. I say the mayor's now to Chulu. Yes, that's what it is. A Yelp review. We stole the Yelp review of the Necromancer Tower. All of the zombies are low quality. I would not shop there ever again. And their deals leave one to be desired. Fresh corpses, more like decade-old corpses. Get back in there. Your job is to be inside there. Don't you dare try to get out. Get in where I'm telling you to be stationed. Damn it, you are not allowed to just choose to be on the outside. And I have to build a door there and lock the door behind him. Where are you going? Where are you going? Please don't be going to feed. He's praying. Oh, wait. He's praying. Alright. That is happening. What about the ramped one? The great ramp in the sky. What do you mean no wall? Build construction wall. What do you mean you don't have access to? What? Whatever, I'm gonna let them build whatever they're doing. Somehow they say they don't have access to that particular square when by all rights they should. We'll get to the bottom of it later. It's not wholly necessary right now that we figure out exactly why they think they can't access that. What it is why all of these are suspended. It was because of the monitor lizard. Did all of you guys see the scary monitor lizard and it made you quit building? That's exactly what happened, isn't it? Sounded to me like we have a new migrant. Ghost Weird. Getting dwarf number 3. 1, 2, 3, Ghost Weird. You are a miner. And I neglected to get Steven's description earlier. I feel quite bad about that. So Ghost Weird, I'm gonna do Steven's first. No, not Steven's. Ginger Sarge. Ginger Sarge's description first. I believe he's still here. He said to be in and out. So this is what Ginger Sarge was owed way earlier. Somehow I forgot. Ginger Sarge, you have a wife, 2 sons and a daughter. You have an extended family. And you have a miner, you cheating bastard. A miner. You got me confused. You are a mine king. Like, you mine. Ghost Weird. Yes. Ginger Sarge, the other Mine King, has a lover in addition to his wife, who is not in fact a miner. Ginger Sarge recently thought, how can society function without loyalty? We must be able to have faith in each other. Ginger Sarge is slow to tire, but he is slow to heal, clumsy, weak, and quite susceptible to disease. Ginger Sarge likes spherolite, nickel, melanite, greaves, bracelets, sheep for their tendency to flock, and the sight of the play of rhythm. When possible, he prefers to consume magma crab. Jesus Christ. When possible, he prefers to consume magma crab and bilberry wine. He absolutely detests mosquitoes. I thought when they die, they just turn into a pool of magma. He has great musical sense and a great sense of empathy, but he has meager creativity and iffy memory, quite poor focus, bad intuition, a large deficit of willpower. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday. I mine ghost words, the most precious of all elements. All right, Ghost. Ghost is currently meditating on mountains. Ghostward has a wife who is a hunter, an older brother who is a hauler in the base, and an aunt who is a hauler in the base. Ghostward has an aunt in CJ the Insane Gifter and an uncle with Suloic. There's a hauler and a dwarven child who are cousins of his, and the other miner is his uncle. Cousin of his is the fourth miner. There are a lot of miners. Somehow Ghostword is just related to every miner known to man, and Ghostword has a lover, because even Ghostword can't keep it in their pants. Ghostword recently thought we will be successful upon remembering watching a performance. Ghostword is very slow to tire and agile, but he's susceptible to disease and flimsy. Ghostword likes orthoclase, steel, peridot, desert limewood, mountain goathorn, giant ibex tooth, shields, quivers, weapon racks, and figurines. When possible, he prefers to consume cave fish, wild carrot plants, carambola wine, pendant amaranth flower, and coconuts. He absolutely detests flies. He has a great musical sense, a sharp intellect, and a lot of willpower, but he has a shortage of patience, a meager creativity, meager ability with social relationships, and quite poor focus. His creativity is fine. I don't know where I got that from. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. A short, sturdy creature fond of drink and industry. A whole family. My dad, my dad's dad, my dad's dad. It's a whole family line of dwarves who just love to get down and dirty. Because if you ain't getting down and dirty, then you ain't learning what it is like to be part of one of the mountain. And only by being part of the mountain can you know what it truly is to be a dwarf. That's what Armagh himself said. He wanted every dwarf to learn how to be part of the mountain. Alright. Dwarfception. Alright, build construction wall while he is in there. Or can I just do a door there? Have a door. Build construction wall. No. Build table. Never did order those. And neither did the mayor. Alright, Sirlac, you're the world's worst mayor. You've made us all sad to know of your existence. Table, chair, beds. Once we get him in there, we can make him be the manager and the bookkeeper. Build construction wall. All right, there we go. Now it's saying we have access to resources. Huzzah. We're gonna need to like build a way to get through this, do a floor on the other side. Just so we can do the nooks and crannies of all the walls. Let that get built up and we'll start going from there. All right, back to the main structure. We also need to order a minecart built. We need a new route of refuse. Put a stop here. That pulls from there. Refuse. And that's really it. And it's assigned a vehicle that I don't have. But once we get that going, we'll be good. So how have you been, Ghost Weird? Archie, Dominic, everyone. How has everyone's week been? Hopefully, the week has been at the very least passable and has not left you more damaged than the week before. Also, question, do any of you have motorcycles? I have a question for a motorcycle owner if I can find one. Hiding from the quarantine. You know, the hunker and the bunker. Now I have a friend who owns a motorcycle. He loves motorcycles, I guess. But in a relatively short period of time, he has somehow crashed on it like 5 times. I'm just wondering, like, at what point would you say a motorcycle is no longer worth it? If any of you are motorcycle owners. Because he somehow keeps dropping it in ways to, like, break the handlebars. It keeps sliding out from underneath him, like, all the time or some nonsense. He's dropped it on himself and pulled out, like, muscles from his back, like, twice. He's been on it and just had it tip on him for some reason. I personally just don't do motorcycles. I'd rather just have 4 wheels and be stable and safe, but I don't know, I guess I'm the insane one here. So I was just wondering if any of you were actual motorcycle owners. At what point would you be like, yeah, because he I guess toppled over on it. He said it slid out from underneath him, and I didn't see this, but I'm guessing he had to have landed because he said he bent the left handlebar and everything that entails, to the tune of like $500. Like, every time you fall over on the bike, is it $500 worth of damage? That just seems crazy to me. Well, that's what I'm wondering, if that's what it is. Like, if there's any reasonable thing behind it, or is that just like the accepted thing? Because I think it'd be like crazy if, like, there was a chance every time I opened the door to a car, if, like, all of a sudden the car just had $5 worth of damages that needed to be fixed. That just seemed like way too easy a damage for a bike to be able to get. I thought bikes were made of sturdier things. Hey, Sanctum. Did you hear my question, or is that a heyo because you're just now joining the stream? Was he having a mood? Did we have a mood and I not notice? Or is this the injured dude who's gone mad? Are you the injured dude? All right, how are you able to move now? Just joining, I don't ride a bike. All right. I don't know. He has some thoughts on motorcycles and other such things, and I don't know. Some of the things he says just sounds wrong to me. Not that like I know enough to say that he's wrong. Just the idea of bikes just seems wrong. Hey, no, not Cyrillac. Gonna assign this to Sus. Going to nobles. Manager is now replaced with sus. Bookkeeper is now replaced with sus. As soon as I can find him. There you go. Now to get him in there. I can just get a door there. This would be easier. Where did that carpenter go? Build some more beds. I feel like it's too much bike for him. Yeah, probably. But even if it is, like, let's take that as a true statement. Let's say it is. Are bikes that flimsy? $500 worth of damage? Because it tipped over once? Like, that seems like... That just seems crazy to me. Like, I would just not have that vehicle. Who are you and why are you here? Why are you not in military garb? That's Edom, but he's sitting there looking like a civilian. As soon as that door gets built, I'll lock and just release him from military duty. And I'm back. That means you missed your description. Good. Don't worry, Ginger Sarge. While you were gone, all we did is remember that I owed you reading you what your dwarf actually was. So I read you what your dwarf actually was. And everyone else knows but you. So no one's going to tell you about why they're judging your dwarf who practices massive amounts of infidelity. No one tell him about what his dwarf does. Absolutely I did. All right, now we will lock this door. Where the hell did I go? This door is locked. And we will get him off of the station command. He has become a manager. This is his thing. We'll just keep that assigned to him. And he can stay in there trying to do his job. Yeah, so Ginger Sarge, I did, when I read your thing earlier, acknowledge that I felt like you probably weren't here, so I'll do it again. But Ginger Sarge, you have a couple relationships. You have a wife who is not in the current map. She's somewhere else. You have 2 sons, a daughter, and a rather large extended family, many of which are not located on the current map. But besides your wife, you do in fact also have a lover. You pray to 4 deities. The deities are Kadol, a deity of trade and wealth, Onol, a male dwarf associated with fire, volcanoes, earth, and mountains, Avuz, a female dwarf associated with games, luck, and jewels, and Vesh, a skeletal male dwarf associated with lies, murder, and death. You have one friend, and that is the man who makes the alcohol. Other than that, you recently thought, I saw a dwarf recite, and he sang strike at this shaken pregnancy. It was interesting. You thought this while watching someone sing strike at this shaken pregnancy. Ginger Sarge is slow to tire, but he's slow to heal, clumsy, weak, and quite susceptible to disease. Ginger Sarge likes spherolite, nickel, melanite, Greaves bracelets, sheep for their tendency to flock, and the sight of the play of rhythm. When possible, we first consume magma crab and bilberry wine, though he absolutely detests mosquitoes. He has great musical sense and a great sense of empathy, but he has meager creativity and iffy memory, quite poor focus, very bad intuition, and a large deficit of willpower. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday. There you go. It's not that they're flimsy, it's that they're not meant to be dropped, especially if it's a heavy bike in the way he's dropping it. Imagine dropping most of your car's weight onto one corner. You're going to do some damage. That's a lot of damage. I suppose that makes sense. And I see we have people turning in push-ups. That's right, it's not auto-saving on the seasons. It should have 15 in-game days ago. So I'll do yours now. Action cam is not working. What the hell have I done? Are you guys still there? Did that stream during that? What the hell was that? I'm surprised it didn't crash. Yo, Fury waifu? What the hell just happened? That was weird. Yo, OBS just like rebooted twice on my end or something. That was, I don't know what that is. What is it doing right now? Please stop. I'm so terribly sorry. Am I live? OBS is showing it's not responding. What the fuck? What is it doing? What is happening? Are we good? And suddenly it stopped. I don't have the spinning wheel anymore. The new Dwarf Fortress saving meme. Someone clip that, please. I don't. What the fuck just happened? All I was trying to do was turn this on. I deleted it, and this is a new one of it. That's all I was trying to do, was turn on the overhead cam, and OBS had to like reboot or whatever the hell it was doing for that. Be prepared every 3 months for that. No, hold on. Does it work? All right, I got rid of the old camera link and I put in the new one. I don't know why the old one did that at all. That was weird. But I believe I have 15 cadence push-ups for you. So I'm gonna tell the game to save while I get you what you were owed. It's been 3 weeks since I've done those. What the fuck was that? All right. Oh, there was more. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Resum Kuwait. Ginger Sarge says he wants to be in the military. I'm gonna mark that as complete. Oh. Stomach is not happy with that. Nobody told the stomach that was coming. Ginger Sarge, you're in the military. Yes, it is a new Dwarf script. I was say, weren't you here for that? Hold on, I want to see what that looked like on your end, because on my end the whole program was disappearing and coming back and disappearing and shit. What is it doing right? please stop. I'm so terribly sorry. What the fuck?
Why was it doing that?
Am I live? OBS is showing it's not responding.
Why is it just an angry Raftalia over and over again? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Well, it's good to know that I was streaming during that. Oh my god. No, that's not the wallpaper. What that is I'll bring that up manually. All that is when I don't have anything else showing, that's just what I have in the back. So it's literally just a test saying something's gone wrong, but I'm streaming. It's technically doing what it's supposed to be, that picture is. Now the face cam's not showing up. Oh god, what did I do? There we go. Looks smaller than it used to, I think. But anyways, that picture is just there from an old thing I did because that's reference to TF2, oddly enough. There is a way to get a conscientious objector to have a correct full color picture, as opposed to the weird muddied down version TF2 tries to force you to do. So my conscientious objector is a pouting Raftalia. You would be surprised how many people who will attack a Hoovie that will not attack a Hoovie with Raftalia. So I did that for something a way long time ago, so I've just kept it on OBS. It's supposed to be a thing to me to know that it's active, but I don't have, it's literally the base layer so that I know that it's just not grabbing. Whereas if I tell it to grab the camera and the camera's not showing anything, it used to default to just a black screen. Now it says no signal because I have it running through a capture card. It literally was just supposed to be there saying, hey, there's literally nothing here on top of this. So it's not my computer wallpaper. My computer wallpaper is the missile that I shot in Patriot. Raftalia is just, there's nothing active. So apparently it was, what I think was happening is, because it was flashing black, I fixed it by deleting the old link to the overhead camera. I think it kept trying to initialize the camera, but for some reason couldn't, which was the black screen. So get rid of the black screen showing Raftalia as the base and then try to reinitialize the camera again. That was the black screen, I believe. Mind you, I'm not clicking the button during this. On my end, OBS just showed a spinning circle and was completely grayed out like it had crashed. Then it would load up all the pictures showing me, and then it would show black on top of that. So I think it was trying to initiate the camera over and over and over and over again until it just quit trying to do so, and it gave me back control. That's what I think happened. But yeah, on my end, it just looked like OBS crashed. I wasn't getting what you guys were getting. If we ever have someone just put him in a bed with the fucking bookkeeper. The bookkeeper. Oh, bookkeeper, man. That reminds me, I never actually activated the beds last time. We have some beds that aren't even being used. I wonder if it recorded that, like, correctly. We're sending you to see the accountant. No, I'm sorry. I'll be good. I want to send the red dude. Think about this. Despite everything we've been doing, everyone's getting neutral to happier. We have 4 teals and 2 blues even. We only have 1 dwarf that's angry. There's only one dwarf right now. It's like, you know what? Life is bad. Every other dwarf is pretty chill with life, the universe, and everything. You ask them on a scale of 1 to 10 how happy life was, they would say 42. He's just a Debbie Downer. How many beds now? Here's up bedrooms 26 to 11, 15. We need more beds. We need at least 10 more beds. Now, also, if we have him in there as a bookkeeper, we should just switch this to all counts accurate. See if we can't get him to start doing his job. Yeah, that room is our non-dormitory dormitory. Because it's definitely not a dormitory, even though it's a room full of beds. What would you recommend a more humane way to bed all your dwarves? Do you feel sorry for your dwarves' sleeping rights? I think I technically have one. I'm gonna guess it's my dwarf because I ignored the stream earlier. Yeah, you're damn well right. We're gonna put you in with the vampire. The vampire who does nothing but steal fucking Yelp reviews. No, it's Likamot here. It's this one dude. He's always a sad guy. No one else gives a fuck, but he's like, oh no, life is bleak. Woe is me. Woe is me and the bleakness of life. Why are we here? Are we here just to suffer? What happened is that dwarf got super depressed because he sat there one day trying to figure out where the origin of the good idea fairy was. He was trying to prove the existence of the good idea fairy and he couldn't, so he got super depressed. For one does not prove or disprove the idea fairy. One only follows its will. One cannot say no to the good idea fairy. Once she has graced you with her presence, you are cursed to follow her advice for the rest of time. Now, I'm wondering, I won't be able to get up if I fell in that hole. I've actually got this ramp in a very bad position. Problem is, this ramp is against that wall, meaning I believe they'll only go up that way. So I don't think, if I fill that in, I don't think they can get up anymore. So I don't think they'll go up and then over. Could be wrong about that, but I don't think they will. I forgot you got a vampire last stream. Did you figure out why Dwarf Forge told you he was a vampire when it shouldn't have? No. What happened was, I completely forgot it even did that until someone reminded me of the trick we discovered, and then I used the trick on the same dwarf again and confirmed it was a vampire. I'm guessing, if I were to guess, if I were a guessing man, that all it is when you send them out on a raid, the game pings their name. Whereas when they are in your base, they have part of the script to hide their real name. Because I have them as different name, different titles. So there's gotta be some part of the script that hides everything. Whereas that's probably not part of the script during a raid. After all, during a raid, you're only ever told about the raid leader. So even if you have a vampire going out in your crew, you're not likely to know he's a vampire unless he so happens to be a raid leader. So you have to be like very precise as to who it is. And because of how niche the situation is that would require that to happen, it's got to come up so few times that I don't think it's going to be high up in the bug list to fix. That's my thought on it anyways. Now, I wonder, as part of this, if you send them out like on a raid, right? If I do civilizations, I'm not gonna actually send them out, but is there an elf thing around here? Let's say I was to order a raid, right? We do the details. Oh, I cannot turn off everything. I was like, what if we just turn off everything? There's no scouting option though, so never mind. I was like, what if you tell them to go there but do nothing? But you can't do that. If I could get them to scout, that'd be perfect. That'd be the ultimate vampire discovery technique. Just send out the dwarves one at a time to scout a nearby location. All right. Get this all in order. Like I said, we're doing good progress on this. When this gets done, we'll kind of have to do the same amount of effort at one last time for the overhang. But because that's just a floor going out, it's a lot easier to build. You just order it in one block instead of having to go back and, you know, be very careful with the corners to make sure there's no holes. After that, it's good. We have him locked up. We've solved our vampire issue. We've made more beds. We need to make even more. We need even more beds. After all, we are down to 3 for 15. I believe I ordered 10. And the chance of at least 2 of them being in a relationship is rather high. And even if it's not, they're probably gonna be a baby, so who cares? We'll get them in there with all the beds, and we shouldn't have to worry. Now over here, we've been dealing with this nonsense. Cyril is... The brewmaster's gone stark raving mad. Why? I guess it's good we have more than one brewmaster, but why has this one guy gone crazy? Did we have a mood? Was it, there is, no, I've got nothing here. I don't know. That one dude is now crazy. At least they're not aggressive. If he just wants to walk around babbling until he dies, then so be it. I don't know why he's like that, but whatever. We still have 2 more tombs. I think we have 2 crazy people right now, so they're filled. Or they've been pre-ordered. That's gonna be the new EA thing. EA is gonna go into the casket business. You're gonna have to pre-order your caskets to save 20. And then after you've done it, EA is gonna tell your surviving family members that you didn't buy the correct DLC, i.e. the DLC where you get to be put in the casket. So they'll need to pay an extra 200% the cost, or else you can't actually be put in the casket. Oh sure, EA will put the casket in the grave and bury it for you, but you can't be in the casket without the presence in the casket DLC. This is coming. This is the future. 11 unowned bedrooms, 15 units without bedrooms. Let's see if it boils itself out. You didn't spring for that lid DLC, sorry. Oh. Or there's like nothing in there. It's literally just plain wood. Like the outside looks nice, but it's just wood. No hinges, no that weird little pillow thing, none of the internal felt or whatever the nonsense is. Literally just wood. An empty square wood box with like holes on either side too to let the water and the worms in. Like, oh, you didn't buy the watertight DLC. You didn't buy the sleeping in comfort for eternity DLC. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait for EA to just take over my life. Also, I'll say we did this a while back. We made the minecart, so now if the cat will install it, if they put the minecart there, we should be able to compress all of the refuse down in the one square. Just as soon as some of the dwarves feel, you know, up to it. Here we go. Yes, carry all those shells and put them in the minecart. Good. Good. Gonna request you to do things. If so, I request you to discover a cavern.
I mean, if you want me to, I can. That's not even really that hard. I just haven't had a real need to focus down below yet. For instance, the middle of the base can't build a normal centralized tunnel, as the middle of the base is right in the water. But if we just want a hole in the middle of nowhere, then I see no reason why we could not. No, we're not doing it there. I see a reason why we can't do it there. I see no reason why we could not just have something going down to see if we have access to ores and the like. 25 should maybe be enough to see a cavern, unless I've threaded the needle again, which I have an uncanny ability to do. Just thread the needle and avoid all the caves on my way down. We've done it more often than not, only to afterwards discover where the cave actually was. Well, found limonite, so there's iron, bauxite. I forget what bauxite has. Guessing it's just stone. More limonite, more bauxite, more limonite, more limonite. Ooh, flux-stone, pyrite, more pyrite, more pyrite, yet more pyrite, endless amounts of pyrite. More pyrite. Ta-da! Welcome to the world of pyrite. There you go. I found the cavern. Hold on. Question. How far down was that? So I said I estimated by here. How far off was I? 1, 2. Technically 3 to the bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was off by 7. There you go. We have hit a cavern, smack dab through its roof. My mouse is on super sensitive mode because it hates me. And I can already tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 that I absolutely hate this cavern, and it is dangerous to the extreme and will spell the downfall of the entire base. So we're gonna channel out this up-down stair and replace it with a floor. For we have seen the cavern, but I don't want to be there right next to a 5-high Z-level hole in the southern wall that's going to cause a flying forgotten beast to just fly into the cavern and come up through my paradise nut wood hole. But there you go. I have discovered a cavern. Faux freebies have we discovered a cavern. Actually, if you look at it too, because of where the cavern is, we weren't threading the needle, so to speak, but we were avoiding it. The cavern is way up here. So if the cavern kills us all, we get to blame Ginger Sarge. Yes. If at any point whatsoever, even if it's weeks and weeks and weeks from now, if this particular cavern happens to cause something that spells the downfall of the base, even if it's at a time when we have safely breached the cavern under more controlled circumstances, we will in fact blame Ginger Sarge. For it was his idea to see it even once, and that means anything related to that cavern is his fault. Because that's just how it works. That is how the world works, and we must blame him for everything. If it turns out that there is a rather large amount of carbon monoxide and dioxide in that cave, and nitrous oxide, that caused the world to freeze over due to global warming, it will in fact be Ginger Sarge's fault, yes. And he knew all of this before he told us to do it. It's like one of those things where if you use our program, you agree to our end user license agreement. The end user license agreement of this stream is if I find a cave upon your request, global warming is your fault. Everyone knows this. Is that a bug with a mood? Where somehow my alerts page clears out. I never get to see anything. Meditate on trade. Trying to see if I see show mood. I should not have put
lemonade in this. No, I don't see anything about a mood. Ugh. We can't do that there. Coca-Cola 5, wishing to be dwarf number 2. Dwarf number 1, 2, also 2. Never gonna be higher. You are a hunter. I'm gonna rechange this to, what do I call them? Hunters. Set nickname. It's Coca-Cola, right? How have you been, Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola 5, the second dwarf. Coca-Cola 5. You have many things associated with you, such as your husband is Ghostword, the legendary miner who's somehow related to all the other miners. Your aunt is a fisher dwarf. Your cousin is a survivalist. Another cousin is a hauler. A cousin of yours is a baby. That's his job. He is baby. You are cheating on Ghostword. We have so many people that are having extramarital affairs. Coca-Cola 5, you are cheating on Ghostword, you horrible person. And Saltly Sweeted is your friend. Coca-Cola 5 recently thought I saw Cyril Breachmeard recite Goo Ever Onward. I'm professional. You recently thought I saw Cyril Breachmeard recite Goo Ever Onward at the Limit of Portals. I feel some delight. Coca-Cola 5 is mighty, very rarely sick and agile, but she is flimsy. Coca-Cola 5 likes basalt, brass, lapis lazuli, helms, coins, the sound of the tenebrous bride, intricacies, and the sight of the wispy wonders. When possible, she prefers to consume plump helmets, bumblebee mead, and dwarven sugar. She absolutely detests rats. She's a deep well of patience and a great field for social relationships, but she has poor memory and a lousy intellect. She dreams of creating a great work of art someday. I mean, maybe we have a particularly what's it called when they do nothing but bang? There's a term for that. All right, who got dwarf this time? Evie. Or 252. Or 72. No. It would have to be 27. 27, 252, or Evie. I don't remember what your name's supposed to be. Or is it 261? 261? That's a possibility. How the hell do Roman numerals work? Are you ever supposed to tell what a number is? No, not number 2. All right, I have a question. Why does this keep giving people the number 2? It's not supposed to do that. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you real quick, Evie. I want you to do it again. Try typing in the dwarf command again, please. I should have killed you. I know how individual digits work, Zakthos. I mean, total numbers. So it thinks you're alive, so dwarf kill's not working right. That's good to be aware of. Evie, it's whispering to you. If we're not getting the reply on here, it's because it's whispering to you. You're getting whispers from my bot. Master Dwarf Kill is on. Dwarf Kill. That's what I typed in. Dwarf Kill. I didn't change the Dwarf Kill command, right? All right, well, I've done it wrong. Something's wrong with the Dwarf kill command. We're just going to have to give you Dwarf 2 for now. I can't... Apparently, I can't kill you. Which means I've messed something up. But I don't believe we touched that script last time. Dwarf number 2 means you are currently a hauler. C is 100, 200 is CC. Ah. Well, you know, maybe you're taking Roman numerals in an English way, like how Japan kind of does it with, what, Romanji? Unlimited power, you can't kill us. Yes, that's how it works. So, Evie, you have a wife. Ghost Word is your younger brother. You have an uncle who is a hauler. CJ the Insane Gifter is your aunt. Suloic is one of your uncles. God, your family's big. You have a couple of cousins. By couple, I mean lot, including one Professor the Minor. You are not cheating on your spouse, so good on you. But you do have a pet hen. I say like those are the same. You're not cheating, but you have a pet hen. You know, not everyone's perfect. You recently thought with all other bonds wither, friendship will remain. Evie is slow to tire, agile, and rarely sick, but he is weak, very flimsy, and really slow to heal. Evie likes claystone, rose gold, vericite, the color red, and backpacks. When possible, he prefers to consume giant Gia monster, bat ray, apple cider, one-humped camel's milk, and tomatoes. He absolutely detests purring maggots. He has good creativity and ability to read emotions fairly well, a good feel for social relationships, and a way with words. But he has poor spatial senses. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday. He is a short, sturdy creature fond of drink and industry. Sounds like the peasants have revolted, now hold power over the gods. Down with RNG strat. We should have RNG read Goo Ever Onward. It's an enticing title. I'm curious. Just like me. Who was reading that? If we can figure out who's reading it out loud, I think we can actually get some details on it. I don't think that's a book we have. And no, the only book we have is The Tower Interpreted. All we have is the Yelp review. That's what we read in our spare time. Is an undead vampire's Yelp review. So someone is in a strange mood. Why is it not telling me about the strange moods? Oh, he just did it. Oh. So whatever he's bitching about, we don't have. You don't have a moodable skill. What are you having a mood over? You're just a singer. Observer, discipline, grower. Do you want a farmer's workshop? Can you even have we have a farmer's workshop somewhere. What is your mood for? Craftsdwarf workshop. We have plenty of them. Why isn't he claiming one? Oh, it's just because it was paused. I thought he wasn't claiming any. It's because I didn't give him a chance. That one's on me. I didn't have patience, and now he's gonna claim a Craftsdwarf. It's a goo haiku. Those mean it was probably poetry. You were the one that was listening, or you were the one that was reading? Fuck, that's so long ago, I don't know who read it now. Like, I don't even know where you were when someone was reading the goo haiku. Was there between the green praying and the purple praying? Where did Mr. Purple Prayer go? Was he like exceptionally faithful? Avuz Whiting. I don't even think that was the only guy. Yeah, this guy is a green Avuz. Why are you purple? Praying to Vesh, Avuz, Nurmek. He's doing that shit right the fuck now. I guess pink means now. I'm just not seeing the other end of it. Yeah, that means he absolutely positively, Grogrin needs to pray right now to his god, because he's heard about the travesties of the goo haiku and how could his god allow such a thing to exist in this world. No one else is reading about goo. It is a story that we shall never know about. It is told only in the verbal method. And if you don't keep track of the verbal continuance of the story, well, then you're just SOL. In terms of base defenses, how has that been going? Because I haven't been completely paying attention. Oh, that reminds me. I have to talk to Formal Blizzard. I think I missed who won the tournament. Like, I put up the prize money, but I actually, like, I sent it to him, but I actually missed out on the individual who won. Figured maybe at some point, whoever it was, we end up, if they're on when I'm getting off, we raid them or something. I know they don't normally do Dwarf Fortress, but I mean, if they're gonna win the tournament for doing Dwarf Fortress, it behooves us to, you know, pressure them into doing it more. Dwarf Fortress is apparently like a virus. Once you are in, we will not let you out. For we have all the paradise nutwood anyone could possibly hope to have. Why would you ever want more paradise nutwood than I am giving out? No. 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 That's not how that works, Ginger Sarge. First of all, I don't know if you can see it. It might not even show up, but I have a thing for requesting tombs. It's not on right now. One, it's not on right now. Two, a tomb is not a furniture. You can't, that's like chair. Two people come up and say, I want a chair. I want a bed. I want a tomb. That's not a furniture. I'm rejecting that. You're high. That is not how that one works. Coca Koalas, don't worry though, you get your points back. It's a full refund. Coca Koala says he wants to be in the military. He's not currently in the military, so I guess I could put him in. I see no reason not to. The only issue is you would be at the start of a new squad. Called the Harry Keys. The Hurry Keys. Oh, Hunter, I'm gonna redo this squad then. I'm deleting this squad. Get rid of you. Disband squad. Create a new squad of archers. The Geared Heat. This sounds better for hunters. Now, are any of these hunters? I don't think so. So there you go. We have a new squad of all the hunters, led by Coca-Cola. You're not dead, so you can't be a ghost. What are you talking about? There is no ghost. You can't be paranoid about being the ghost when you're alive. That's insanity. If I went right now to a therapist and was like, I'm real worried about what? About being a ghost, they would just lock me up and throw away the key. You are not gonna become a ghost because we have a graveyard. Like, we have burial areas. A tomb is like have a nice setup where you get like a couple pieces of furniture. You get your coffin, you get 2 statues, and maybe another piece of furniture in there. Like, it's a legit room is what a tomb is. Marky Kong 600 wants to be in the military. Marky Kong, I don't think you've been dwarfed yet. Yes, I cannot put you in yet because you don't exist yet. It is a free step, but it's part of this massive, and by massive, I just mean it does a bunch of things. The script itself is small. But anyways, it's part of, I need you to dwarf yourself as part of this script that allows you at any time to see if you're still alive. Like, even if I'm not doing Dwarf Fortress, it's set up so you can go into the script and it'll tell you whether or not you're alive or dead. So if you're wanting to get dwarfed, type in !dwarf, D-W-A-R-F, or !dwarf, D-O-R-F, and it'll run a random number generator to get you in, which might be bugged right now. It seems to be rolling 2 for everyone. And so let's pick between 1 and the number of dwarves available. And 2, it'll set a flag acknowledging that you are alive. Check mood, please. I just need a script for that. Did it ever say he started? He claimed he has not started. All right, something bad's happened. What has he claimed? God. Hold on. Let's say it's bones. It's a craft dwarf. He either wants rocks, which we have and he's not grabbing. Square blocks, I don't think you craft off of that, but you do off of skellies. So we need to butcher someone. And I say we butcher this dog in particular. This dog barked at me the other day. Gotta kill it. Marky Kong 600 got a dwarf. They gave him a 2. Yeah, somehow that script went wrong. What I can do to try to mitigate that is I think I had a second script with the other program. No, that's not right at all. That is a really old script. I'll say D20 plus 0. All right, we'll give you a 9. That way there's an actual rolling going on. Also, I have apparently gone over the hour. I say this because the timer is blinking, but the thing over here isn't. Yes, I have by like 30 minutes. Thank you, YouTube Pause. You're the greatest timer known to man. If you are watching the archive when I upload it to YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.